The lockdown closed the world, but for me, it was the perfect excuse to fling open the gates of hell. While the slot halls were closing, while people stayed locked in their homes, while everything seemed suspended, online gambling exploded. Access was easier than ever, and I, at the beginning, managed to stay away from it. During the lockdown, work kept me busy. I worked more than I had in the past years. I had my brother, a friend as a roommate, and a cat. Between movies, TV series, and board games, it seemed like I was regaining control. And then there was Mauro, a friend, a gaming companion, also addicted to gambling. At night, my true companion was her, the slot, always there whispering to me, deposit, play, lose. We created a shared addiction. We would deposit only 50 euros at a time. We monitored each other to not overdo it. We tested strategies and shared everything. For a while, it worked. Then, Mauro decided to quit. At some point, he said enough. He had a girlfriend. He was buying a house. He didn't want to risk ruining everything. I tried to hold him back. I proposed a shared account to bet together. If we play as two, we avoid impulses. But he didn't give in. He quit gambling. I kept going and had no one stopping me anymore. I would bombard him with calls and messages. At first, I still tried to convince him. Let's have a shared account, I begged him. Then I gave up, but deep down, I envied him. He refused. Because he knew shared addiction is still addiction. Why him and not me? He was free. I was still trapped. In 2019, I started a program at the CRD. In 2020, I tried to continue. Appointments with a psychologist. Attempts at online therapy during the lockdown. But something was not right. I didn't feel understood. I started lying at the meetings and eventually gave up everything. Once again, I was alone against my problem. September 2020. After months of pause, I returned to a no-name casino. The worst. The one that had already ruined me once. The difference. Now I was even more vulnerable. Now I had no limits. Now I played until late at night, without control. Yet, I kept deluding myself that I could control sports betting. I studied every method, followed every strategy, and even created my own betting systems. But then came the Martingale. The Martingale is simple. If you lose, you double the next bet. The idea: sooner or later, you will win and recover everything. And so, I ended up betting 1,600 euros on a single bet. I followed the event on a screen. A dot was moving across the field. I paced nervously around the house. I win. I recover everything. It works. I found the system. But the reality had just been luck. I was in the whirlwind. The bets gave me the illusion of control. The slots always led me to ruin. I would deposit 100, 200 euros at a time. I won with the bets. I used everything to play the slots. I always lost. Throughout 2021, I gambled every cent of my bills. I had debts with finance companies. I owed money to the state and to the INPS. Every win always went into the slot machines. Day after day, I waited for credits to gamble immediately. During the day I worked. At night I gambled and didn't sleep. My double life continued. It's the end of 2021. I win 15,000 euros. The casino makes my life impossible. They let me withdraw in installments. Every operation required authorizations. I spend entire days contacting support. In the end, I only withdraw 9,000 euros. The rest I play again and lose. It was always the same pattern. Every win became the start of a new loss. I couldn't set anything aside. I couldn't stop. To pay taxes, I ask my mother for help. I make up an excuse about an automatic payment on PayPal. Every 2 months, I withdraw money from her account. But I don't use it for taxes. I use it for gambling. In the meantime, my friends noticed my situation. Often they were the ones who paid for dinners out. I preferred not to go out to avoid humiliation. Often I had only a few cents in my pocket. Yet, for gambling, I always found the money. In 2021, for the first time, I started playing five-a-side football again. Better to risk getting hurt than to have no outlet. It was the only thing that made me feel alive, because without playing, I felt empty. I had reached my limit. Every day, digging my grave lower with every click, with every lie, with every sleepless night. And you? Are you sure you have control? Do you want to know how my story continued? Subscribe to the channel, hit like, and share your experience in the comments. In the next episode, the point of no return. See you soon.